Hello, hello, everyone. I am coming to you from StreamYard, well, using StreamYard, but this is going to be on my YouTube channel and it is also on Facebook. So thank you all. Whoever wants to come on in, make sure you drop a hello in the chat for me. Give me some hearts, give me some likes if you're on Facebook. And so this is about my coaching, and we actually have a book that I have been studying, and it is The Power of Awareness. I don't know if you can see that or not. But my chapter was on persistence, and it kind of resonated with me, especially with today. We had some little trials and tribulations that happened today, but you want to just keep on persisting in what you want and what you want in your future. And so what I wanted to say is in this chapter, so whenever you're reading a book, and just reading it doesn't always mean that you're applying it. You have to actually study what you're reading. And for me, with persistence, some people think that things happen because you work on it once in a while, or just because you want something, then it's going to automatically happen. And that's not what it's all about. Or people will talk about, oh, it's motivation. You have to be motivated all the time. And that's not what it's all about either. It is about being persistent. So something in that chapter, I'm just going to read to you. It says, your assumption to be effective cannot be a single isolated act. And for me, there's many times where people will say that they want something and they want to achieve something and they want to reach their goal, but they don't reach their goal just by saying it. You don't reach your goal just by being motivated all the time. You don't reach your goal just by telling people this is the goal. Like, you have to live as if you are already, hello, thanks for being on here, Mom. You have to live as if it's already happened. If you want to, let's say, for example, that you want to earn 10 times your income, well, you have to actually live and actually feel that. You have to actually see it. You have to feel like you're already in that moment, that you are already earning that income. If you want a new car, you have to see it. You have to smell it, like a new car smell. Like, I love that. So you have to actually go out there, find that car, get in that car, test drive that car, and feel as if you're already the owner of that car. You can't just say, I want that car, and then expect it to come to you. It can't be an isolated act. You have to be persistent in what you're wanting. You can't just say, oh, well, I'm going to be motivated every single day, and then I'm going to become a motivational speaker. You're not going to do that. Absolutely not. So knowing that some people think that all you have to do is just say that you want something and then it's automatically going to happen. That's not how it works. You have to be persistent in your dreams. You have to be persistent in your goals. You have to be persistent in what you want out of life. All too often, I see many people who will use phrases as, I really want that, but I can't afford it. Well, if you keep saying that you can't afford it, then you can't afford it. Like, you're never going to afford it because you've put that in your mind that you can't afford something. So why not make your mind say, hey, I want that. I'm going to do whatever it takes to get that. And I'm going to do it every single day and not stop. I'm going to keep going and going and going and going until I get what I want. Instead, we give up. We give up and we just think this is the way life should be. This is the way life is supposed to be. Many people say, well, it's because of the way I was raised. That's not true. There's several athletes, if you look, there are several athletes that did not come from a good home. There's several athletes that came from a poor home. Not saying that that's not a good home. It was probably a loving home, but it was poor. but they found a way and they were persistent. They wanted their dream to come true. They practiced and practiced and practiced until their dream came true because that's what they wanted. Hello, thanks for being on here, John. So if you want to make sure that your wish is fulfilled, you have to fulfill it frequently in your thoughts and in your actions. If you're not fulfilling it, no one else is going to fulfill it for you. And you absolutely have to keep a positive attitude and you have to have a positive mindset. If you don't, then one day of not having that, yes, you're allowed to get upset. Yes, you're allowed to be upset over something, but don't live there. Don't stay there. Don't stay in that moment because you're just holding yourself back. You have to push forward. You have to push through, or as I say, dig through the mud to see the sunshine, no matter how muddy it gets. And believe me, life can get muddy sometimes, and you don't know if you're going to see that sunshine. But if you're wanting to accomplish your goals and accomplish your dreams, you have to be persistent. And you have to be persistent in living, already seeing it, already knowing that it's happened in the future. So this book is amazing. Once again, it's called The Power of Awareness. And just know that you have to consistently be persistent. Just being positive and saying you want something doesn't mean that that's going to automatically happen. It doesn't mean that just because you want it, it's going to happen. Just because you wish it, it's going to happen. Just because you do one thing one time to go towards your goal doesn't mean your goal's going to happen. So many times I've seen someone say, I want this, and they try something 2 or 3 times. And then they're like, oh, well, I'm no good at this, so I'm going to change it. It's just like with a job. You know, if you have a job or you try to start a business and something doesn't automatically happen, then you just give up. Well, you don't know. Sometimes maybe it would have taken just one more day. Sometimes it may have just taken one more month of you constantly being persistent and your wish would have been fulfilled. But so many times I see people give up and give up on themselves and give up on their dreams and give up on their goals. You don't want to do that. It's not all about motivation. It is totally all about being persistent in your actions and in your thoughts. So if you think that something is horrible and you live there, then you're going to attract more horrible things. If you think, let's talk relationships. If you think that you only attract, bad people, or not just, I wouldn't say bad people, people who have, who make bad decisions. So if you think that that's all you attract, that's all you're going to attract. And if you get a good one, like, you better hold on to them, because if you're constantly saying that all you get are bad ones, then that's what's going to come to you. If you constantly say, I can never find a good job, nobody's going to pay me what, I want, then you're actually demeaning yourself and you're lowering your standard. So stop lowering your standard. Start looking towards the future. Open up your eyes, open up your heart, make your goals huge. Like, you want to make your goals huge, so huge that people will call you crazy when you say what your goal is. But as long as you're persistent in that goal and in attaining that goal and reaching that goal and taking the actions and taking the steps, then you will be amazed at the different things that are going to happen in your life, at the different things that you are going to attract in your life. So thank you all who are viewing this live. If you are not viewing this live, please, in the comments, put #replay. If you're on Facebook, if you're on YouTube, then just go ahead and subscribe to my channel. You'll see more YouTubes coming from me. And if you are not already a subscriber, my YouTube channel is Becky Nickerson's New Lifestyle. So if you want any more information, you can always contact me. You can always message me on Facebook. You can find me on Facebook, Rebecca Nickerson, if you're watching this on YouTube. If you also want to join a group that helps with mindset and helps with positivity and helps with goal achievement, then join our group Next Level Results with John and Antoinette Ramsey. I hope everyone makes it a wonderful evening. Thank you all for tuning in, and I will see you all soon.